let's get into our program. Let's talk a little bit about Disha. First 2 years, when I was talking about Disha, the third year, which is last year, my wife scolded me, saying, why do you always berate people that they're not doing something? Start telling people that they are doing better, right? So I'm learning. I'm a slow learner, I admit, but I'm learning. So here I am to take cues from my better half and see if I have done a little bit better or not, okay? So what is Disha? Disha is a non-profit, non-partisan organization. Our main mission is to promote civic engagement in our community. A lot of people say, why Hindus, why not Indians? I mean, look, we have to pick an area that we can focus on, right? We have limited resources, we cannot go after everything. And unfortunately, our community has been a little bit behind, so we are trying to get them to the level playing field with the others as well. So how do we do that is 4 ways. We empower them and educate them, and you'll see in a few examples what we have been doing it. We engage the civic authorities, like you guys are here today, organize dialogue on civil and social topics, and then engage with non-Hindu communities. And I'm not supposed to say this on the stage because it's going to come back, and I know some people will. That last part, some of the, and where is Asraji? Asraji, you talked about extremism, right? Some of my own community doesn't get that part. Okay, so we need to work on that. If Brian Middleton was here, he's a dear friend of mine, I would have said, Brian, let's take a look into it, but we'll see. We're working on them. We'll get them to the other side. So with that, we started on October 2022. A number of you that are here as well. The part about this was, just like Justice Young, you talked about Ramayana, the chief guest on this Diwali Gala was Consul General of Israel, Livia Linkreev, a dear friend of, she has become a dear friend of our organization, and the keynote speaker was a Palestinian Christian, Ibrahim Khwaja. So talking at a Hindu Diwali event, right? So you see so Justice Young, just like you talked about the Constitution of the state of Texas allows us to practice our freedom of religion. I mean, to me, that was nothing better to showcase than that. Then in 2023, we had Mary Milburn. She sings amazing bhajans and song and national anthem of India. And again, the number of people got a little bit more. The stage got a little bit crowded, right? So, but we want that. Then last year, we had, okay, this clicker stopped working. Okay, there. Last year, again, a number of members that are here as well came on the stage, and we had a very renowned filmmaker from India. He came and he was the chief guest, and Renee Lynn was talking about, she's on the East Coast as well, just like Asuraji you are, and she talked a lot about Hinduism and what it stands for and everything. So with that, let's move on to what we have done so far. What do? We as in Disha, right? When you remember, when I talked about on the first what Disha does is about awareness. So we host candidate forums. Where is Carol? Is Carol still here? I cannot see. So there were we hosted the mayoral candidate forum for Sugar Land. We host Fort Bend ISD. I know our Angie Hanan, Angie Wizarbicki, Dr. Gillum. I mean, we host Fort Bend ISD candidate forums to inform our community and the voters what the candidates stand for, and also give the candidates an opportunity to learn about our community, right? So it goes both ways. Then we also do voter registration and voter awareness. So you can see the voter registrations. We partner with other organizations like Seva, where they brought us in and they said, educate our members. And it was very funny because Sonia is still here, right, Sonia? Sonia, I had to explain to them the difference between a JP and a district judge. And look, I had to learn as well from you, from Chad, from Judge Becerra, from Surendra. And I had to learn. I also don't know everything. So a lot of people didn't know that you talked about polling booth, that you had to get on a horse. Today, they didn't know they could go to a poll location, at a curb, and they have a curbside available. They can just go to any poll location. There's a sign. You text the number. Someone comes out. You can cast your vote right there. They didn't know, right? So my point is, it's about awareness and education, and we are trying. And then we do advocacy for Hindus as well. Not just about civic, but we raise awareness with you guys, what's happening in Pahalgam, and also we work with the Commissioner's Court around Diwali, fireworks, making it available. I know the state of Texas has allowed it, but every county has to allow it as well, so we work with the counties to make that happen also. So we talk about awareness. And last year we improved our website where you can actually do all these things. So you mentioned, Justice, and again I'm picking on you, is it's not easy to learn about all the candidates who are running. So we are trying to provide some tools to make it happen. Now with that, this is another way what we did, and Sanjay Singhal is here as well, and he knows it also. In the May election that this year, we, as in Disha, sent out 50,000 plus text messages to our community members. This is to inform, this is not to tell them who to vote for. We cannot do that. This is to go out and vote. Hey, elections are happening. Go vote. Here is the election day. This many days are remaining. So we're trying, and we use a tool called Rely Reach, and that's where Dr. Karthik, he has graciously allowed us to use this tool. We also publish data. I'm a big numbers guy, and we publish every day. So, by the way, just want to pause. Monday. What is Monday? Diwali. What is Monday? Guys, there's another festival on Monday. Thank you. On Monday, October 20th, there are two great festivals happening. A festival of Diwali and a festival of democracy, where early voting starts on Monday, October 20th. Right? So we all must do our civic duty to make sure we participate in it. So we actually publish these numbers. Every day of early voting, we update it, we send it out, essentially telling people, hey, look, we have a lot of potential, we have a lot of numbers, we need to go and participate, okay? So have we made any dent? Coming back to what Garima was telling me, hey, don't just tell people what they're not doing. We have made a huge dent, actually. And yes, some of these numbers, one can say it's midterm versus full presidential term. I get that. But we have looked at the March to March comparison as well. And we, collectively, it's not, look, I'm just the one presenting the numbers. The collective we, the voter turnout on our community has gone up by 40%. 40. Now, of course, we started with a small number, but we're getting better at it. And I'm confident with all the organizations that are listed here, we can even get better. People ask, hey, where you guys collect money as a nonprofit? It's our duty to share what are we doing with your money. Is Ashish taking paychecks? I mean, I don't know. Is Garima buying jewelry? I don't think so. If she is, then she's not, I don't know where they are, right? But the bottom line is we don't take a single penny that we collect. As a matter of fact, everyone that you saw on the stage, they actually contribute beyond what you see here. So majority of our expense is this, what we host the gala. This is not, as you can imagine, it's not cheap, but we are very judicious about where we spend the money. The charity that you see there, half of that charity number last year, if you remember, the Carolinas were devastated by the hurricanes. Right? Seva did amazing work, has always been at the forefront to do amazing work. We contributed to a dear friend of ours was taking supplies there, so we contributed to that. So that's half of them. This year as well, Kerrville, our own backyard in Texas, devastated by flash floods, we also contributed that as well. Right? So these are the things we are able to do with the very limited funds that we have. Now, having said that, what's next? We'll continue with the candidate forums. We are starting with mental health awareness series. A lot of people have asked us, and I know in our community, it's a taboo to talk about mental health awareness or mental health issues, but it is required. And anything that I'm saying here, you all are office bearers. Any of your office wants to participate, collaborate with us, please reach out. Most of you have my number. You are we will welcome you with open arms. And by the way, we are, remember I said non-partisan. I don't care. You're a Democrat, Republican, Independent, Green Party, I don't know. You can launch your own party tomorrow. Does not matter, right? For us, we are a non-partisan. Then, this is another one we are launching. Meet the Civic Leader Program. And this is essentially, and now, since Brian is here, showed up, I'm going to pick on him. Brian said, Ashish, I'll reach out. Hey, people don't know what the district attorney does. What does district attorney do? And it will be a virtual in the evening, 1 hour, Zoom. You can do it from I know he works late, so he'll probably be still in the office, but to the chagrin of Coretta. But again, those are the examples, right? So DA, justice, what is the difference between a district judge, Surendran, versus a JP? I mean, those are the things we need. So that's the intent of that Meet Your Civic Leader, right? Post-candidate boot camp. Another thing we have talked about is we need more. We have Sanjay Singhal, who won the election this year, a great leader who's doing great work. Surendran won a few years ago. Garima Das Gupta, Abhi Uttarkar. So we have our community members who have run for election and won. We want more. So if you we are thinking of hosting a boot camp. And maybe one of you elected officials want to come and talk there and share your wisdom and what to do and what not to do. Lastly, and guys, this is the absolute funny part. Just hear me out. I never thought being a non-partisan would be a roadblock. So there is an app that the Democrats use for voter engagement, social, whatever. There's an app that Republicans use. And I thought, as a non-partisan, I can go to either, and both would be jumping on each other to let us use their app. That's not the case. They're like, no, you're non-partisan, we cannot let you use it. You either have to declare you are a Republican or a Democrat. Well, guess what? Necessity is the mother of invention, right? So we are going to build our own app to cater and support, to make it easier for this voter awareness, voter registration, and get the word out. Okay. I promise I'm about to finish and let you guys enjoy the wonderful dance, and after that, there's food. Remember, I said food, they will not open till it's over, so please don't go out and harass them. So only 3 call to actions. I know we all have very short memory, and it's tough for us to remember, including myself, to remember things. These, if you were here last year, these call to actions did not change. They're exactly the same. Vote in every single election. It is the simplest act. It's free, but the most powerful outcome it can derive, okay? Second one is contribute, time, money, and services. We added services. Why did we add services? Not everyone can contribute money, and maybe sometimes people get busy, right? Services is, I'll give you 2 examples. When we hosted the Sugar Land Mayoral Candidate Forum, it was done at the Seth event. Kunal Seth did not charge us a single penny. I mean, they had the facility, and it's not easy to do that. It costs to build those facilities and run it. He did not charge us. Haren Bhai, who's actually the Bhojan restaurant who's catering this event, we have asked him so many times, Haren Bhai, we are doing this non-profit work. He just contributes, donates free money, free food. He never charges for it. So I'm just giving you a few examples. If you have businesses, if you have abilities, you can do so. Oh, one thing. I saw Dr. Hiren Korat clap, so that reminded me, I forgot to mention. There was a chance that I would not have been able to make the gala. And the reason are, you know, in people in India, and I'll translate it for our audience in a minute. In India, I'll say in Hindi first, जब लड़ाई होती है तो कहते हैं मैं तेरे दांत तोड़ दूंगा, right? I mean, typically in English, as kids, when we are fighting each other, we say, "Oh, I'm going to break your teeth." I mean, that, metaphorically speaking. So I had a lot of problem, and there are four doctors. Dr. Bindi Karat, where are you? Dr. Bindi, you are here? Saili, dear friend, Saili, are you here? There you go. And Dr. Kota, Ashok Kota, are you there? So by the way, these guys are the guys who actually told me that I'm going to have a Hollywood smile. I don't know if you guys believe that or not, but they are the amazing guys who helped me come here. Otherwise, I would have been without teeth and all that. So thank you guys. And all blame it on Hiren because he clapped, so that reminded me to pick on you guys. Anyway, I digress. The third one is run for office. Please. Our community, if you're interested, there are a lot of support. You can learn from a lot of people. And the one thing I'll tell you is, I know a lot of these elected officials, they are eager to help. They are here to provide us with their knowledge, with their guidance. And it may sound kind of oxymoron, it may sound kind of opposite, but that is the truth. They will help. They will gladly help. So with that, I'm going to sign off, and we'll let another round of quiz happen. We'll see who's going to win. But please, my humble request is, this Diwali Gala is very different, where it's not about Bollywood music, it's not about dancing. We are celebrating Diwali, but celebrating Diwali, and like I said, another festival, which is a festival of democracy. I'm bringing the teams together. One of the parts is, when this is done, I'll tell you the elected officials will be here. Take the time to shake hands with them. Introduce yourself. They are here for you, okay? Like you said, taking the time away from their family, and some have brought their family. Steve, I see, you brought the better half as well, and Brian, and a lot of you have brought your better halves. My point is, meet with them, talk with them. What do they do? They will, trust me, they will ask you tough questions as well. They have committees you can serve on. So please build that bridge, build that interaction. This is the amazing opportunity that you have. Talk to Patrick Quincy. I mean, hey, you just got elected as a constable. How does it feel? What is it different? What is it not? I mean, these are human beings, guys, okay? So please, with that, I'm going to sign off, and I'm going to hand it to our, by the way, give a round of applause of wonderful MCs. Athin, Vasant, and Gayatri, they have been doing an amazing job. They all got voluntold, by the way. I have a knack for putting things on people, and they're gladly accepted it. So with that, Athin, I'm going to give it to you. Thank you.
Thanks for that, Ashish. Round of applause, guys.